So in my last video I was having a bit of trouble with my bender clamp here, or the bender and the clamp part, just having too much play in it. So I thought I'd do a little update and show you what I've come up with so far. So we lost that and got ourselves a bit of angle iron, and I basically measured out the whole distance here and just milled a little flat, because obviously we need to bolt it down there. So I measured that out and it slips on very nicely actually. It has very little play and seems to meet that edge really nicely. You can see down the back I had to mill that out to be able to clamp it down, and all I did was just put a thread in a bit of bar here, so we can just screw it down, just clamp it down like that. And just for real ease, I just made a hole so I can just grab a bar like that, tighten that down. That's nice and tight, nice and pinched down. So that's what I've done so far, and hopefully what I'll do is I'll move on. And I was kind of having trouble getting this whole position and the bends, so I think my first bend is 9mm in, so we'll do that. And then I've got to play around with this one a little bit, I think, just to, I do have some spare test pieces, so hopefully we can nail the distance and then just line it up every time to do a few sets of these. So yeah, that's where I got so far. So let's grab a piece and just do a little measuring out. At the start of the bend would be maybe 1mm down. So I'm going to give it that extra mil, just see. It's 36. Okay. That's quite a nice tight bend now. Okay, another 90. I'm going to put those down on the surface and then see if I can measure up to the depth of that hole, and then might be able to make an adjustment based on that. I do need to probably bend this part first, because now I can't put that in and kind of bend it the other way. So I already thought about that, but again, just test pieces. I can get my angle on that, but we'll give that a measure and see if that's right. Okay, given those measurements, let's try again, make some compensation. So just on the quick drawing, I just wrote down there's the width of that one, there's the width of that one, and really just um, the height to the beginning of the hole there. So I figure that this is, I'm just going to really round here, this isn't exact because it mounts to the body. Here's the picture of this one. So this is where we are here, this bottom bracket, and then it comes up and folds, and it just holds this little L bracket on, and then supports the bottom body, of which you do actually drill the hole for this on in the body as well. So that can all be compensated. It's really not down to the 0.01 of a millimeter. So I'm going to round this. I'm going to call this the bit here 1 mil too um, too big. So when I go and bend from here, I'm just going to increase that from 36 to 37 to our bend line, and then I figure I'm a 1 mil up on the hole. So really what I need to do is compensate for this and this. So I'm going to take over to the mill now, actually just going over to the mill here, and I'm going to bring this hole down 2 mil, and then we'll give that a go, come back and see what it bends like. So I've done that, went ahead and drilled this hole, made a compensation, but now looking at it, I feel that this hole is far too close to this line here. I think what I'm going to do is just do this again and compensate for this hole and just take it down by 1 mil. It does mean that this plate on this part is 1 mil wider. It must just be a measurement issue when I modeled this originally, but for what this is, it's just not really going to matter. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I'll just run again. Trials and tribulations. So let's take this 1 mil this way, then bend and see if I can get this hole a bit more accurate compared to this one. Okay, gone ahead and done that. That's the old one. New one, I won't show you bending it again, I've just done it. Much happier. Let's give that a little measure. Remind ourselves here, around 3.3 from the base there. That's a much better result. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave that video there as an update. We fixed the bender, which is great. I'll get much better results from that now, and we're able to bend this, I feel, tighter on this, on the edges here, on the bends, and then just made a compensation on the mill there to bring this hole much more in line to where it should be. Hope you enjoyed that video.